art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Superman. So first we're going to get started with our eyes. On the left hand side, let's draw in a nice big circle. And now leaving a gap coming over on the right hand side, lining that up at the same height, we're just going to replicate that. Now on the inside corner, we're going to draw in another circle for the highlight of the eye. And then moving down on a diagonal, we're going to replicate that one more time, just making that smaller. Now in the center for the nose, we're going to arch this line up and then down. And then for the mouth, just curving this around and then back up on the right. Let's draw on the eyebrows now. So we're going to curve this line down, around, and in on the corner. And now let's draw in the hair. So we're going to start on the left-hand side, curving this around and up. On the left-hand side now, arching this around and then through. From that point, we're going to curve this back around and then in on the left-hand side. And then underneath, we're just going to close this off by arching this line over. Now on the right-hand side, from that point, we're going to curve this around, bringing that down towards the side of the face. And then we're going to curve this down on the left as well. Let's close off the bottom of the head now. So over on the side, we're going to curve this around and through towards the middle. We'll do the same thing over on the right, blending that in the middle. Let's draw on the ears now. So on either side, we're going to draw in a nice big half circle. On the top of our ear, we're going to curve this line across. And then moving underneath, let's draw in a small half circle. Now let's draw in the rest of the hair. So we're going to start from this corner here. We're going to arch this around, down, and then up. And then from that point, just curving this back in slightly. Now moving down, curving this out, and then in. And then again from this corner one more time, curving this around and then down towards the top of our ear. Let's move over on the right hand side now, curving this around and then down towards the side of our ear. And then on the left hand side, curving this line over, stepping in, replicating that, just making it slightly smaller. And then again, as we come over on the right, arching that up, stepping down, making that smaller, drawing that in the same direction. Let's draw on the neck. We're going to draw in a small arch line in the center. For the torso, let's come down on the left and right hand side, curving this around and then down. We're going to close this off on the bottom, curving this out, stepping back up, replicating that. In the center, let's draw in two straight lines coming up. To the right of this, let's draw in two more lines coming directly up. And then we'll do the same on the left. Now in the center, for the badge, we're going to draw in a straight line across. From that point, let's draw in a diagonal line that comes out on both sides. And then again from that point, we're just going to bring this diagonal line down towards the middle. Now let's move in towards the middle, and we're going to draw in a small curved line on the left. We're going to draw a diagonal line coming out on the top and bottom. And then again, we're going to close this off with another diagonal line on the left. Let's move over on the right now, curving this line up, through, and then down. On the top here, we're going to draw in a straight line across. We'll bring this line up towards the top, bring this line out, and then back in on a diagonal, joining that together. And then over on the side here, we're going to draw in the letter V and then a straight line across. Now moving underneath, we're going to draw in a small diagonal line on the left. We'll bring this line out, up slightly, curving that, and then back down on the corner. And then again on the bottom, just drawing in the letter V and then a straight line across. Let's draw in the cape on the right hand side now. So we're going to curve this around and up. And now let's draw in the right arm coming out. So we're going to draw in a slight curved line coming up on a diagonal. We'll do the same thing on the bottom. Now for the thumb, we're going to arch this around, through, and then back up. For the first finger, we're going to curve this line down in the center, arching this around and in. And then we're going to do this one last time for the pinky, curving this back around and then through towards the middle. Let's move over on the left now. We're going to curve this line out towards the side, stepping down, replicating that. Let's close off the cape on the left-hand side now, curving this up and over. For our left hand, for the thumb, arching this around, down, and then up. For the first finger, curving this in. We'll do the same in the center. And then one last time as we move down. Now in the middle, let's draw in the center of the legs, drawing in a small curved line. On both sides, we're going to draw a diagonal line coming out for our legs. And then now from the inside corner, just curving that up and across. Now on the inside, we're going to draw in a small diagonal line coming out on the bottom, ending that at the same height. And then now we're going to curve this around, up and in for the shoe. Let's move up, closing off the boots, curving that over. And then on the bottom here for the sole of the shoe, just curving this across. Now let's draw on the cape. So coming in behind, we're going to arch this line in towards the middle. We're going to move underneath, curving that across. Bringing this line up, over and out. And then again from that point, just curving that line in towards our last finger. And that is it. That's how you draw Superman. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.